The Great Table meets the Golden Talisman. Recall, from Lesson 19, that the vision of the Golden Talisman revealed 4 castles from which flowed 4 cloths of different colors. Out of each castle, marching in procession came 1 trumpeter, 3 ensign bearers, 6 seniors, and 1 king. The king was followed by 5 men and 5 crosses that floated in the air above them. Each of the 4 lesser crosses had on them, each of them 10, like men, their faces distinctly appearing on the 4 parts of the cross, all over. The 4 castles. The castles are obviously the 4 watchtowers themselves, and the rest of the characters in the vision represent the angelic hierarchy resident in each tablet. These angels can be called forth and visited in vision by intoning 1 or more of the first 18 calls to activate the elemental tablet and the specific area of the tablet where they reside. I will show how that is done in Appendix. The trumpets. The first character to issue from each of the castles was the trumpeter. The trumpeters are the great seals of the tablets. In our example, the seal is the image of the sun emitting rays. The 3 ensign bearers. At the top of the hierarchical ladder of each elemental tablet are the 3 ensign bearers, who represent the 3 great secret names of God. These names appear in the central horizontal row of the great central cross that divides each elemental tablet. This cross is made of the 2 vertical columns that bisect the tablet into left and right. The left column is called the line of the Father and the right column is called the line of the Son, and the single central row that bisects the tablet top and bottom is called the line of the Holy Ghost. The 6 seniors. Next came the 6 seniors. While there is little specific indication in the surviving documents that would suggest the 6 seniors carry planetary attributions, it is nonetheless a logical assumption. It was made by the adepts of the Golden Dawn and is made by most modern practitioners. For clarity of reference, I will adapt the modern planetary designations given to the seniors. The 6 seniors of each of the elemental tablets are found on the great central cross of each tablet. The 7-letter names of the 6 seniors radiate from the center 2 letters of the cross to its extremities. The king, like the sun, which attracts and holds the planets in orbit, the king of each elemental tablet is said to summon and direct the seniors for heavenly duties. When those duties are of a merciful nature, the king spells his name a bit differently than when the duties are those of severity and judgment. Like those of the 6 seniors, the 7 letters of the king's name are drawn entirely from the great central cross of the elemental tablet. Beginning with the 5th letter from the left in the horizontal line of the Holy Ghost, the name is spelled out in a clockwise whorl that ends in one of the 2 squares that occupies the center of the cross, either at the 6th letter from the left for operations of mercy or the 7th letter from the left for operations of judgment. The 5 crosses. Each of the 4 quarters formed by the great central cross is a rectangle 5 squares wide by 6 squares high. These quadrants are often referred to in modern Enochian magic as lesser angles or sub-angles. Just as the reformed Great Table positions the elemental tablet of air in its upper left, water in its upper right, earth in its lower left, and fire in its lower right quadrants, so too each subangle is assigned one of the 4 elements and positioned on its elemental tablet in the same way. 16 white creatures. Next in procession in Kelly's vision are the 16 white creatures. On the golden talisman diagram they are represented as 16 small columns standing side by side at the extremity of each rectangular cloth, where they are labeled Roman 16 dispositors. Among modern magicians there are several schools of thought concerning the identity of the 16 dispositors. The simplest theory holds they are made up of the 4 angels who reside beneath the arms of the Calvary cross of each of the 4 subangles of the elemental tablet. Cherubic angels in Christian iconography. Every well-appointed crucifix bears a rectangular piece of wood nailed above the head of Christ and displaying the 4 letters in Re. 97. So too above the arms of the Calvary cross of every subangle we find 4 letters that spell the name of the cherub of the subangle, a unique spiritual personage. The Golden Dawn dubbed these angels cherubs. 98. Now, if you're paying attention, you might want to point out that there are only 4 subangles and only 4 Calvary crosses, and therefore there should only be 4 cherub dispositors, not 16, per tablet. Of course, your observation would be accurate if we restrict ourselves to spelling their names in a straightforward and orderly manner. Figure 80. Figure 81 shows how the other letters in the cherub's name rule the servient angels of the subangle.